Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the BISH, BASH, BOSH podcast with myself, Retro Wolf Live, aka Malk, and with me, with the hostess, with the mostess, is Trans Gamer Girl. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I had my energy drink. We are good to go.
You got your energy drink because what do you think is going to happen?
Hypertrance.
Right, guys, gotta remember, get that hashtags going in for Hypertrance. Please, this is not going to be called Hypertrance episode. Not yet. We will hopefully soon as well. How you doing anyway? How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. How are you today?
Doing very well. Doing very well because it's going to be an absolute action-packed episode. I feel like this is to us. Well, to us mainly. This is like the biggest ever streamer to us.
It's our own personal little celebrity, really.
It feels like there was a contract.
It's our own personal celebrity. We should have had a contract. We should have drawn up a contract. It should have happened.
Absolutely. I mean, it would have been absolutely epic, and probably wondering if he would have signed the dotted line. As you said, as a clue, he is a he. As well. So basically,
give it away, Milk.
I'm so sorry. Well, I'll retire from all this. No, I can't believe it. Episode 8 is going to be one action-packed episode because to be absolutely unbelievable stuff. Because this guy, without doubt, I've known him for about 14 years. 14 years. That is. Yeah, that's the eyes that I've seen from you, Trans.
Longer than me.
I know, that's gobsmacked.
Longer than me.
And it was unbelievable stuff.
Hi, Shiny Cat. Good to see you. Enjoy your D&D session. Play some for me. And Goya, happy late birthday. I did say happy birthday last week, but happy belated birthday now.
Nice one. And again, this guy who, like I said, I've known him for 14 years. It's just absolutely mad stuff, to be fair. And he is, without doubt, unbelievable. I don't know how to describe it because he's actually a cool guy, but he's not actually angry, is he? Really?
He can be.
He can be angry, depending on
very much so.
Depending on certain games. As you probably know, there's a bit of a clue as well. But we won't wait any longer.
I've seen it.
Well, have you?
What are you talking about? Yeah, I've seen it angry.
Oh, we'll have to wait and find out for the info. So, this guy is absolutely legendary to both of us and to everyone that's known him for many years, from the PlayStation eras to the podcast era and also to the streaming era as well. So, without any further ado, and it's an absolute pleasure as always, good evening to AngryTeddyLive. How you doing?
Hello! I'm blushing. I'm
so
honestly blushing right now. Oh, it's good to be here.
Love you so much, Teddy. Love you so much. We love you so much.
Oh, I love you guys too.
We've got the blush kicking out now, guys. We got.
I need to change my light screen. It's a little bit weird. I look like I'm washed out. Hang on. Is that better? That's better.
That's much better. That's much better. Do not chase that light. Stop with that light. Yeah. But yeah, without any further ado, it's an honour and privilege. We've been asking you this for ages. And are you nervous tonight, Teddy?
Yes, I am extremely nervous. I don't know why. I don't know, because I'm among friends and I love the podcast. I've been watching quite a few. I've been catching up. I've still got a few to go, but yeah,
it's a little different when you're in the hot seat, isn't it?
Yes.
Just remember all those days. Remember those back in the day moments with the podcast. But we'll talk about that later on today. We'll talk about that. But mention about the podcast. After weeks of trying to sort it out and begging me to try and get this sorted, all the podcasts will be now uploaded up to episode 6, which is on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. I'm trying to get a few more, and there's another one called TuneIn Radio as well. So that's another one as well, and we'll try and get a few more into that list. But as far as we're concerned, if you want to catch up with the episodes it's on our Twitch up to the point that we keep it. We're on our YouTube channels, as well.
They're all on my YouTube as well, too.
Yeah.
So they're all on my YouTube, your YouTube. So they're all on our YouTubes as well. But if you want to just listen to it, you want to take us wherever you're going, and you got your Spotify out, connected to your car, and you want to listen to the BISH BASH BOSH podcast and say, hey, I missed last week's episode, you can just cut us on, listen to the episode that you missed, and you're good to go. We will have episodes 7 and 8 on there soon. But right now, it's episode 6 right now.
Well, 1 to 6. All the first
1
6
to 6. 1 to 6. Yes. 1 to 6.
That's why I had to try and yeeted is the right word to say. Yeeted across to try with the actions. If you're not sure what I'm trying to do on the audio, I'm trying to do the swing move from left to right, but it does not work as well.
Not working.
So, no, not working at all. But as I said, all the podcast is live and exclusive now on the Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So if you're on iPhone, if you haven't got iPhone, it's on Spotify and it's on TuneIn Radio at the moment as well. So without any further ado, this is the BISH BASH BOSH podcast with the legendary AngryTeddyLive as well.
Ooh.
I know.
Total legend.
I know. Absolute legendary as well. So, and you know, he's absolutely blushed and nervous at the same time. So we won't. I don't know whether to call it the blushed episode yet. We have to find out.
We'll see. We'll see how the episodes go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, if you've not heard or watched any of or listened to any of the podcasts at all, we always
not.
I know by 8 episodes you should be learning by now, but if not, and you just joined in and just hearing AngryTeddyLive, welcome to you guys. Absolutely legendary. We normally have 3 segments. We will have the PC console news, and then the main hopefully that will lead into the second segment, which is the main discussion topic, and then the third segment, which is the interview with the legendary AngryTeddyLive, which he does not know any of the questions that he has randomly picked, the 8 numbers.
Nope.
So we always do a disclaimer at the start, so because we normally have the same questions on different occasions, but we always do that as well. So, and then the last one, I know that's 3, but the last one is the main one. I think everyone will be bombarded with AngryTeddyLive and probably Teddy Strong and Olivia in that sense in RP. It's basically ask us anything scenario as well.
I'm expecting a lot of questions about that.
Yeah, I'm expecting.
Expecting considering that the people that come here also watch Ted's RP streams, I'm expecting a lot of questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm expecting Olivia to just get the 3rd degree, like
how could you, Olivia? How could you?
We will not disclose any more information, guys, until they ask us anything. So keep that with you guys. I'm sorry. Stop now. So the shiny cat. Thank you. As I said, Trans said you're doing the DD. Looking forward to the VOD so I can catch up, have an amazing stream. Up the Midlands, massive, as we always say. It's Midlands, UK. So sick type stuff. And then we got the 5. Thank you for the lovely.
That's still so weird when you say it, Malk.
You're well sick. Yeah, try to do the sick moments there. Anywho. I tell you what, because I'm doing the questions to Teddy later on, I'll let you do the PC and the main discussion topic if you like. Is that all right, Chance?
Yeah, I usually do the main discussion topic, but yes, I'll do them today.
Yeah, that's no problem. That is no problem at all.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on our first segment, which is our PC and console news. First off on the list, there is the Portal Shooter Splitgate 1.0 launch has been delayed till August as the devs are receiving $10 million to fix congested server problems. This is coming from GameSpot.com. The developer of the game is 1047 Games. The game has been available since May 2019, but since it recently became cross-play and cross-gen in July 14th, there has been a download by over 2 million people. Which has led to widespread server issues, and many players were unable to get into a lot of the matches. They did tweet out, the company did, that the server can only handle 65.5K concurrent players, so over about 65,500 concurrent players at one point. And that $10 million in cash to try and fix the issues came from venture capital firm Human Capital.
Ooh, okay.
The game is remaining in open beta until the 1.0 release, but some of the content has already dropped into the game on the 27th as it was scheduled to do so, because the original 1.0 release was July 27th. In the game, there are 3 new maps, some more customization options, mouse and keyboard support, FOV slider on consoles, and customizable controller layouts and mappings. So I've seen some people kind of talking about Splitgate in the news cards since I've been looking this up, and they're saying that, aka need more servers, got you, yeah, pretty much. And they're saying that it's actually really, really good. It's a really well-developed game. A lot of people have a lot of compliments on it. It's very Portal-esque.
Okay.
Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing. So if you like the game Portal, that's something you might want to check out. And once they get all the infrastructure issues fixed, then they'll be able to have enough servers and enough people online. Since its popularity went through the roof at cross-gen and cross-play, which usually happens with the game. So have you guys ever played? Have you guys heard about Splitgate or no?
No.
I personally have not heard of Splitgate before. So, but if it's Portal related, like back in the day, I mean, that's going to be amazing.
Portal was awesome.
Portal was great.
Have you ever played both of them, guys? Have you played both of them? The originals?
I didn't play both of them. Hang on, I'm having issues on my channel.
While transitioning out a bit of the issues on the side. What was you saying, Teddy? Did you say you played both of them?
Okay, we're good now.
I think I played oh god, I can't remember. I think it's oh my god, which one was it? I can't remember.
So Portal was on the original PC. Then it it was like weird, and then the second one, it was like the rundown Portal. It was like the same levels, but it was like a weird, evil battle. At the end,
it's where the phrase "the cake is a lie" came from.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where it came from. Then there's a whole song about it. It's amazing. I love it.
Absolutely.
It's so good. I love it.
But yeah, I think, I mean, personally, if as Tran said earlier on, once you start crossplay, it's like shot up to the top, and you try and with all the issues that they've had. I can't believe it's $10 million just to fix the servers as well.
Oh, yeah.
That game must be popping.
They've got to make the servers that they have. They got to try and see if they can expand the size of the servers that they have and add more servers as well. So that's probably what they're going to wind up doing with that money. And it's all going to be infrastructure related to upgrade their technology so that they can handle enough people. So
absolutely, and that's just mad. It's just like paying $10 million just to fix a few servers because of issues with a game. That
technology is not cheap. Come on.
Well,
I
know.
Not.
Well, true, but it's just
especially today's technology. It's certainly not cheap.
It can be annoying, isn't it? Because especially when it's a popular game, and then you get moaning customers or moaning gamers to say, well, why is this not being fixed? The servers, why is it not being fixed? And then you'd be like, well, because we have to fix our £10 million congested servers issue first, then monitor us if it's not working properly afterwards.
Well, I can understand why.
I feel like Warframe's going to pop off since it's going cross-platform as well and cross-generation as well.
I didn't know that.
Warframe is going cross-plat. They're working on that right now.
That will be good. That would be good. Absolutely. What was you going to say to this, sorry?
I was going to say, because basically, I don't think they expected the game to be as popular, did they? That's probably why they're spending so much money. So they released the game and they're thinking, hey, this game is popping. So I can understand why, you know what I mean? If it was like meant to be a big game, if they knew it was going to be big at the start, they probably would have sorted it.
Yeah.
Well, it went 2 years without anybody really noticing it. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll make it cross-platform for our players. And then everybody's like, oh my gosh, cross-platform.
Oh, like Among Us, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And I reckon that's going to pop in. It's the word we're going to say with your episode.
Goya says, I know Marvel's Avengers just had a surge in new players because they're free-to-play weekend happening now with a massive discount. It's a promo for their Wakanda expansion coming on the 16th. I'm kind of hyped for the expansion, but I do think they need to do cross-plat as well. Keep adding new things. Yes.
Hell yes. Goya. I've been playing that offline, the Avengers. It's pretty good.
I've not played it, to be fair. Is it good story mode as well?
It is. I think it would have been better if they'd done like the official characters from the movies.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have been better, but it's still a good game, I reckon.
Do you think they'll do another one?
I think they'll do expansions, like I'm doing Guardians of the Galaxy, I think.
Okay.
Well. So yeah, they'll do more.
Oh, okay. That'll be good. That'll be good stuff as well. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen in the near future as well. So coming back to the Portal Splitgate saga. Splitgate saga. My drinks are kicking in already.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Show everybody.
Well, for all the audio listeners. Yeah, it'd be Southern Comfort and lemonade.
We gotta use that now because we're big time. We're on the Spotify's.
I know, big time.
I told it to my friend. I'm like, we're big time now. We're on Spotify.
Wow, I'm gonna be on Spotify. Let's go.
You'd be like, oh my god, sick. On there. And then, but do you? Once they fix that server issues of the Portal Splitgate, that's how I got that right. Do you think it'll be more of a popular game now because of the cross check?
It's already become more popular than it was expecting.
That's the problem, I think.
But I'm thinking that if they can keep up the technology, then yes. If people keep saying, "Hey, this is an awesome game, try it out," they're gonna get their friends involved. They're gonna say their friends are gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is an awesome game, try it out," to other people, and it's just going to grow. It's going to really just snowball at this point.
Yeah. Okay. It's just I'm just wondering why they're not thought about it ahead, or was it because they were, as you said earlier on, that wasn't sure whether it was going to be a success? Do you know what I mean?
They probably didn't think it was going to be a success, and like I said, they went 2 years without it being an issue. So I mean, when they released it, they are still in open beta. So when they released it, they probably were not expecting it to get to a point when they did cross-platform that they would be able to have to do this. Yeah. But I mean, they really are like, it probably just kind of came out of nowhere and hit them, blindsided it. And especially if they're a smaller company, which I can't remember if the article said they were, especially if they were a smaller company, then they definitely probably didn't expect it to be this crazy. So
yeah. Well,
Goya says he's talking about Avengers. They do have movie tie costumes. I just got the Black Widow white outfit. Just look how Among Us did with their boost in popularity. Yeah, that's what we said. We related it to Among Us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you got any more queries about the Splitgate saga?
Not Splitgate, but I got another update on the ongoing saga with the Activision Blizzard lawsuit.
Oh.
I have 2 updates from this, by the way.
2 updates. Ooh.
And a little side update that I didn't catch until like today, but it was actually posted like 2 days ago. First, we're going to include it all kind of into one little segment because there's a lot going on with that. If you're not sure what we're talking about or have been living under a rock for the last week and a half, that's possible too. There has been sorry, what?
No, if you've lived under the rock for a week,
it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Activision has been hit with a lawsuit due to its frat boy culture and discrimination and sexual harassment issues that it was having. There are a lot of articles about this. If you want to look it up, I think the one we referenced last week came from Bloomberg Law. That was the first time I'd seen it, and then after that, everything had it on there. PC Gamer's talking about it, IGN's talking about it, everybody. This first particular update comes from PC Gamer.
Okay.
And Ubisoft employees have said they've had enough of empty promises and offer solidarity to the Activision Blizzard walkout employees.
Oh,
okay. They just staged a walkout. Nearly 500 employees from Ubisoft wrote an open letter to Activision Blizzard employees that were participating in the walkout in response to the alleged discrimination and sexual harassment within the company. The letter, I'm going to read this. This comes from the letter that comes right off the article. So if you guys want to look at it, you can. If you guys want to look into more of this, I'm sure you can find it everywhere. The letter states, and I quote, "To the workers of Activision Blizzard, we hear you and want to loudly declare our solidarity with you. Over the past week, the game industry has once again been rocked by revelations that have long been known by too many of us. Revelations that a year ago many were hearing about Ubisoft. It is clear from the frequency of these reports that there is a widespread and deeply ingrained culture of abusive behavior within the industry. It should no longer be a surprise to anyone, employees, executives, journalists, or fans, that these heinous acts are going on. It is time to stop being shocked. We must demand real steps to be taken to prevent them. Those responsible must be held accountable for their actions." So they're standing behind 100% with Activision Blizzard on the employees. In addition to that, another update on it, and we'll talk about this all together in one.
Okay.
The next update I have comes from IGN, and the former Blizzard developer of ArenaNet Undead Labs a former Blizzard developer and ArenaNet Undead Labs founder, Jeff Strain, has said, quote, "We need unionization." He has advocated for unionization within the games industry and has invited his employees to unionize with his endorsement. Strain has said that the recent lawsuit did not surprise him, and even in its history, Blizzard's company culture led him to leave and co-found ArenaNet. He says that the stories are not new, and he's heard them over the course of his 25-year career. These have been a constant cycle and chronic issues within the games industry. The full letter that you guys want to see it is found on IGN.com. All you got to do is look it up and do that title, former Blizzard developer and ArenaNet Undead Labs founder, we need unionization. It's probably one of the top cards, most likely. If you want to read the whole thing, those are just excerpts from that letter, and they did give him permission to post that on IGN, so they got that with the proper through the proper courses. The last update I have is not on this page, but it's a quick little addition. One of the people who was really bad about the discrimination, I think it was, what was it? It was something Alfonsovi, something like that.
Okay.
Did get verified that he was fired during these investigations. They did verify that was a thing that they had done. So that's just a little side note on there. So there's a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Like every day there's something new popping off. So if you want to see what's going on with that, you can look at all the channels. I think that also came from IGN as well, I think. One of those channels, but I'm sure it's on the other ones too. Quick updates from the people in my channel. It does say that Joya said, "Didn't they just hire a union busting firm?" Yes, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Luke says, "I've seen the moist critical video in this issue. It's so messed up. How hard is it not to be a creepy asshole or an incel to women employees?" I completely agree with you 100%, Luke.
Absolutely, and as I said, I've said my points last week. It was just a total disgrace.
We stated our point last week about that. That's why I didn't want to beat a dead horse this week.
No, don't be silly. I mean, it's just at the end of the day, it's just really bad from them because, as I said, we all want to. I feel I want to see equality because we want to see equality for.
There's a reason why women don't go into the game industry, and a lot of it has to do with this. And the women that do,
yes,
they're women that do, they have to deal with this. They've had to deal with this for years and years and years. So, I mean, it's a good possibility that, that deters a lot of women from the gaming industry. And if things can actually get changed and get fixed and resolved, and they can handle this. And you'd asked last week, do you think that they'll be able to come back from this? And I said, it depends on how they handle it.
Yeah.
And Goya is right. They did just hire a law firm, but the law firm is known for busting up unions. So there's frustration about that as well, too. So there's a whole bunch of frustration going on about this topic, and all kinds of points have been made about it. So
absolutely. And as I keep saying it every week, I think it's just a disgrace from them. And and then what was it? A 2-year investigation, from what I remembered last week. A 2-year investigation. Then all of a sudden, it's like a bus. You wait for one, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. Everyone's going for it. But we've got Angry Teddy joining in. So what's his thought? What's your take on this, Teddy?
Yeah, I mean, when I read the article, I was a bit shocked. I just can't believe it still goes on. I mean, I know it goes on in a lot of industries, not just gaming, but it's terrible where there's not equality among these sort of companies. And I'm glad there's other companies in the gaming community which are coming out now to support everybody. I think that's important. I think major change is needed, and I think that only comes from the top. I think maybe the government need to step in. I mean, in the UK, I'm not sure what it's like in the US, but in the UK, the government would step in and put new laws into place. So that's what's needed, really, for the change, really. It's a shocking story. It really is shocking.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel bad for all, I feel bad for all the women that have worked at Activision Blizzard. And as I said before, would you ever buy a game from Activision again, or would you play games that are made from Activision Blizzard again, like World of Warcraft or anything that I've made by Blizzard as well, Teddy?
I don't think, especially World of Warcraft, I don't see people stopping playing. I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't play. I think, is it Overwatch as well, is made by Blizzard as well. So
yeah, sorry.
I probably wouldn't play Overwatch either, to be honest. But I think with World of Warcraft, I don't think it's going to make much change. And I think that's the only way they're going to sort of learn, if people stop playing the games. So that, that way they'd have to listen and do something about it.
Luke, that video you're talking about, is that the one from the panel from a few years ago? I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm thinking of it. And I think I mentioned that last week. The video from the panel it's really upsetting to see the way that they talked to that girl at the convention panel. Really, they didn't stop. It was crazy, and they're making it seem like a joke. But like we said last week, there's a point when a joke ends and it becomes a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and honestly, you were asking about, for me, it's really big because I play, Modern Warfare, and I've played WoW, and I've played Overwatch, and I played a whole bunch of games from Blizzard. And I actually was excited to go to BlizzCon not too long, a few years ago. But yeah, I didn't go, but I wanted to go. I wanted to get tickets. But so yeah, I mean, for me, since World of Warcraft was a big part of my online gaming life for a good portion of college, I mean, it's kind of disturbing for me to think about that. It's the recent one addressing everything. I haven't looked at that one. I will check it out, Luke.
Yeah, so it's a bit shocking, and it's just awkward, isn't it? Like, you think, oh, was that a Blizzard game? Nah, mate. You heard about the story of those? Nah, don't bother, mate. Just don't buy it.
I said, I think it's really going to come down to how they finish handling this. What they do to make it better for the employees and for those who have been affected by this. And I think that's really what's going to, if they want to save their reputation, that's how they're going to do it, in my opinion.
I do agree. Like I said to you, like how they would come back. But then my confusion is, and I don't know if I said this last week, but my confusion was, why is it took an investigation for 2 years behind the scenes to not someone step in and moan about it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what's the confusing part as well. Was they being bribed? Or, I don't know. I'm just saying as an example. Were they being bribed or something to stop them?
They're probably been under the carpet. I think that's what they're probably.
It might have also been an issue where they were trying to go undercover, like somebody came as a Blizzard worker and was checking out what was going on in the culture. That's possibly a thing as well, and they didn't actually go public with it until they finished the investigation. Because they didn't want to raise a panic amongst the employees, or they didn't want to, raise a panic amongst the general public for the company. So that's good a possibility as well. Sometimes they'll do that when they do an investigation. They'll do it in quiet at first to see what they can find out, especially if they're going undercover with it. They don't want to raise suspicion about this. They want to see, we've heard rumors about this. Is this true? We want to be in the situation so we can find out. Goya said, I support creators, not companies. You do need to learn how to separate art from the artist as well. But it is hard because playing and buying stuff helps the creator, but it supports the company as well. Very true, Goya. Very true.
Yeah, Absolutely.
Luke also says it's a hard situation for WoW streamers. It's practically their entire career. They can't simply switch games because their entire fan base is built on that game. They can't just switch games because a lot of their audience would be lost. Yet there are assholes on Twitter saying that these content creators should switch games because of the situation. That's all based on opinion. That's my thing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have our feelings on it. And yeah, we're taught that harassment and sexual harassment, especially and discrimination, is not correct. It's not right. But,
Absolutely.
and some people just take it too far with, saying this is wrong. Why are you playing this game? Those are the ones that really, get up in arms about it. I don't want to call them radicals, but the ones who have like radical opinions about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe in standing for what you believe in, but it's not fair for you to tell someone else, hey, you need to stop this when you don't know what's going on with them. Yeah. Like you said, Luke, that's their whole fan base. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I do agree. And it's just, I'm just, really gobsmacked and really shocked. Like, is this going to be happening? Another question, actually, for you guys. Like, I know it's a little bit off topic, but do you reckon other companies have had the same issues in the past as well as Activision?
It's been told. It's been admitted that it has. Ubisoft had issues with this about a year ago.
Rockstar Games.
Riot's had an issue with this in the past. Lots of companies have had this issue.
Yeah.
But do you think some of the companies that they've done, I think some of them have stepped up and said, "Look, we're sorry about this," but try and make it not public, like what like Activision Blizzard with the employees. But then I'm still that's what my confusion was. Why is it all of a sudden not being told at the time? Because obviously it could be someone working in investigation.
I think this is like a straw that broke the camel's back thing. Like, it's been an ongoing issue. It's been continuous. A lot of companies have dealt with this. A lot of employees have dealt with this. The companies have handled it on their own terms, but the way Activision has handled it has not been appropriate. At first they said that these were baseless claims, completely baseless. This is old information. This is not relating to any of the new Activision. And then they said, oh, well, we're sorry that this happened to you guys. We apologize. There's been a lot of conflict in it. And so I think that, it's just become like a straw that broke the camel's back thing. Like I said, they're just at the point where we've had enough. This is it. This has been an ongoing issue for years throughout the full career of some game developers. And we've seen it go through and we've seen it go up and down. And this is it. We're done. We want this to change.
Absolutely. And I completely agree, to be fair, from your perspective as
Goya
well.
said, I wonder if that's why Final Fantasy 14 has surged in popularity. It's a good possibility. And Box Fight goes, hi, Teddy. Hi, Box Fights. What's up?
Oh, yeah.
Goya says, in this woke culture, I think we'll probably see more claims coming out until there is restructure of the industry. I agree with you. Luke, I think this went public because the state of California finally spoke about it after a 2-year investigation. Also agree with you as well, Luke.
Absolutely.
It's going to be interesting, actually, to see, because Overwatch 2 is in, production at the moment. I wonder what's going to be going on with that game.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if they all of a sudden cancel it. Do you reckon?
Shani, I saw you in Malk's chat as well. All the love to you, darling. I didn't forget about you. I see you, sweetie. I see you.
I was going to say thank you for the subscription as well, Shani. You're an absolute legend, as always, to all of us in this group as well. You're an absolute legend. 6 months, unbelievable stuff. Thank you so much. But yeah, have you got any more that you want to say about this saga of the Blizzard?
Not on this topic, no. We have one more thing to cover. Excuse me. We have one more thing to cover. Sorry, I had to burp. I'm sorry.
How could you? How could you? In this situation, in this podcast.
I didn't mean to ruin it. We have one more thing to discuss in our news segment today. This is not really a notes thing. This is just an update for everybody. And if you are following this, you probably already know Halo Infinite did release a gameplay trailer.
Ooh. So really?
That is something to look for. I was informed of this by my friend. Also, I was like, oh, that's so cool. And so I looked it up, and there's a whole bunch of videos of people playing gameplay on Halo Infinite. There's also there was actually a thing that they did showing the gameplay. He says, I haven't seen the video. I saw some other videos, which looks really, really good, by the way. I haven't seen the particular video he was talking about, but he says that some of it doesn't look like normal Halo, like normal futuristic Halo, but some of it looks really cool in futuristic Halo, and the gameplay looks pretty awesome. So that's what he told me. So I was like,
let's go.
Gameplay trailers, we love those.
We love those, and then we find out what you saw the trailer. That's what the story mode does.
Yeah.
As well. And then you're thinking, oh, is that it? Is that the story mode? Yeah, that's fine, mate. You've completed it.
All the love to you too, Shani. Love you, love you, love you.
Oh, hey, Angry Teddy. That's from Shani XB.
Hey, Shani.
Oh, legend, as always. So, just a bit of a recap from the Halo Infinite. If you did not catch up, check it back. But if you want to have a brief overview, this is the first game that Halo's come back. But they'll say, if I remembered it right, they're not going to make another Halo for the next 10 years.
And this is going to be free to play, and they're going to use his live service. So
correct, yeah. So, see, you're on the ball tonight, Chance.
I have my energy drink. That's why I'm on the ball.
Well, I'm glad you got your energy drink. I've got my Southern Comfort for my energy boost.
Hype trance.
Right, please do the hashtag hype trance going, because that will be absolutely epic. Or energy trance, or that. Can you imagine
energy
that?
Trance. I like that one.
Will that be super? That'll be super. So, but have you played Halo, Teddy, or Trance? Have you played Halo in the past?
Not recently. I mean, I played it in the past a little bit, but I was never really big in shooters, so I never really got into it. I've only gotten into shooters most recently, so like, I mean, it was never a thing like I was like huge into it, but I knew a lot of people who were. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've played it a lot, and what I have to mention about the new one is that I'm a bit disappointed there's not going to be a battle royale feature on it.
I'm kind of happy that there's not.
I think that would be awesome to have like on the side, not like for the main game, but have like an option where you can do it, like for Call of Duty.
There's like a million battle royales, though. I'm kind of glad they're not doing a battle royale.
It's got to be done. I love Halo. I love Halo.
Oh, I mean, unbelievable. To be fair, I mean, it's like battle royale from Fortnite, battle royale from PUBG, battle royale from COD. Not COD as in fish, but you know what I mean, COD as in Modern Warfare as well. So, and then you've got like all the other actions going on with the battle royales itself, and you probably think, do we need
those
this?
battle royales?
It's like mad. To be fair, and there'll be a party going with us. Is there no battle royale? No battle royale.
We're not following that wagon today.
and then Teddy will be walking down like, "How dare you stop this battle royale for Halo? How dare you?"
Goya goes, only battle royale I'm looking forward to is Naraka Blade Points, and amazing from what I've played. Awesome. That sounds really cool. Naraka Blade Point.
Okay.
It's like a wushu film, he says.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a sick game as well. So. Sick. Yeah. It's going to be called the sick episode, isn't it? That's what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, with Halo Infinitive, with the I haven't seen the trailer, as I said, but from what you're trying to explain earlier on, I think it sounds like it's going to be absolutely awesome type stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Warzone is dying because of hackers for some time now, too, while Apex is gaining more popularity. So I guess people are trying to go back to Apex. I haven't played Apex. I mean, I haven't played Warzone much lately, but that's because I've been doing other things. Yeah, I've been making a story. This is what I've been doing.
Making a story. Ooh. I have to wait and see what's going to happen. So
Ben was so mad at me for not going to his channel last week, Malk. He was like, "You haven't seen all the cool things, so I became affiliate." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I've been busy RPing."
That will be discussed in the Ask Us Anything scenario.
GJRP.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
I'm expecting it. I'm sitting tight and waiting on it.
Definitely. There'll be at least
someone's going to ask.
Well, if not, I will ask, to be fair. So, Have you got any more from the PC console news scenarios?
No. That is it for that today. Hey, look, Malk. We did it in 42 minutes.
Let's go.
What?
Well, give it chance. Give it chance.
We're about to get off track.
Yeah, we're going to be off track now. You've jinxed us now, so I'm blaming you for the.
No.
So every
We're
week,
doing so good.
Every week we are trying our very, very damnest hardest to try and make sure, well, not what anyone's thinking of the hardest, but damnest to try and get into the 2-hour mark of the podcast. We do apologise for all the streamers itself. We did put a disclaimer on for Teddy to make sure that he's okay for the 3 or 4 hours.
We're trying really hard to keep it under 2 hours, guys. We're around 2 hours. We're trying to do 1.5 to 2 hours. That's the goal.
But as you said, it was absolutely epic because it's good to have the different off topics, and it's good to have all different people talking about different things at the same time, and it's all good because, and I can't stop saying it's all good because it's all. Everything's awesome.
Okay. Is you ready? Goya says no food talk this week or doggos. This is true. No food talk, no doggos. We're going to try and keep it to the point. And Luke goes, I basically am Teddy Strong's angel on his shoulder, so I may be investigating some things in the Ask Me Anything.
Oh, dear. Oh no.
Oh, my God.
Definitely want to see how it goes with that scenario. But tune in next week on the RP's episode. No, don't do that yet. So,
not yet.
Not yet. So, as you can see, or for the guys who are watching the stream, for this next one is the segment 2, which is the main discussion topic. So this should be leading up to the main one from the discussions that we've had from the PC console news. If not, it's not. Pretty much. So this is another trans.
Me.
Yes, because I love trans because she does everything spot on with everything with the main discussions and the PC console.
Thank you. Now I'm blushing. Can you see the red on my cheeks?
Can you see my beard? Yeah, it's all cheeks.
You got a beard. It's great.
It's all grey. It's all stress.
Didn't you shave that off earlier on? And I'm like, that looks weird. Did you shave it?
Well, yeah, I shaved it, but it was.
And I was like, you trimmed it down. Is that what it was? It just weird. Okay.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Right, guys, this is the trimming episode now, kicking in. So, trimmed it, but then it was just completely gone. It's just that's what I call the wolf because it just grows quick.
The wolf.
The wolf.
That's okay.
The wolf on there. So trans, we're going off topic. I'm blaming you for that. So main topic discussion.
Why are you blaming me?
I'm blaming you for this.
I didn't do it.
I did.
He doesn't want to take responsibility for it, guys. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not taking responsibility. I'm just the host with the most.
Okay, you ready? Then? All right, let's do it. So main discussion today, guys. So the reference article for today's main discussion is the District 9 director Neil Blomkamp is working on a AAA multiplayer shooter coming from IGN. This is IGN and PC Gamer information today. And he is talking about in that article, he's wanting to take a director's approach to game creation. He wants to do interweaving narratives and other things that you would see like in a film. He has no experience as game dev, but he says it's really weird because it's really different working with the creation company because the company itself, when you're a director, and I can attest to this, when you're a director, you pretty much are saying, okay, this is what I want. This is how I want it to be. And all the teams make it happen. And you say, okay, this is my vision. This is not my vision. But when you're doing game creation, you have to incorporate the different groups with you. And that's what he's talking about here. He's saying he's saying it's a little different feeling like what he's used to, but he likes the fact that everybody is kind of involved in the creative process. He has, let me see, I got to pull up that article. He has actually, District 9 and Elysium was another movie of his. So he's actually pretty well known, and he's joining the game company to do this AAA shooter. There's not much information on the shooter. The article itself is mostly about his experience, his feelings on it, and how he's looking at the approach.
Yeah.
It came from, that's the one it came from. The IGN one. Here it is. It came from IGN. he makes a comment in the article saying games will become what films were in the 20th century. I want to have a home base in the creation of games for a really long time. He said that he directed District 9, Elysium, and Chappie. And the company that he's joined is Gunzilla Games as Chief Visionary Officer. That's what he's doing. So he's talking about how it's something he wants to, the difference in directing a film is what I was talking about, is not acting like a single point that guides the creative team. It's making sure that you're integrated into the team in a real way, like I said. I come in with a very definitive point of view, but it has to work on two levels. It has to be accepted by the greater team as the right creative direction to go in. And it also has to be, first and foremost, something that can integrate into the architecture of gameplay in a way that's beneficial to the game. He does have a long-term role with the company, but his sole focus right now is on its debut. They have not given any information on it. We just know it's a AAA multiplayer shooter that they're going with right now. And he's saying that... He says that, oh, there's something on here. Oh, he's talking about like his movies and stuff. So I was looking at this. I've read through it earlier, but whatever. They asked if he might compare his narrative role to that of George R.R. Martin on Elden Ring, with the author providing the foundation of the game's world and the development team finding a story to tell within. This comes straight from the article. His response is simply, "You're thinking the right way." So that's what he's looking at doing with this company. So, as an interesting topic of discussion today, what do you guys think? Y'all saw the suggested points of discussion. If you guys want to hit those points, that's fine too. If you don't, if you want to talk on something completely different, feel free to do so. But what are you guys' thoughts on this ideology?
I'm going to go straight into AngryTeddy to discuss this as well. So no pressure.
Start with you, Teddy.
No, I'm quite what's the word? I'm quite happy about it because I know for a fact there's been a few directors already who gets involved with video games. I think J.J. Abrams got involved with a game called Sky Jinx. I think.
Oh God!
I think was it Sky Jinx? I think it was.
Can you imagine if it was called Skyfall?
Yeah, Sky Jinx. Yeah, I think.
Hi, Gaming Wifey.
But yeah, I think it's a good approach. I'm surprised not many other directors have sort of gone down the same route, to be honest. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this game.
There's not any information on it. They're keeping it all on the hush hush. So Luke says it's very ambitious. Do we think this is something that would be like feasible? Is this going to be like? Do you guys think this might be where the future of gaming might go from now on? Like having directors come in with narratives. Do you guys think that might be something that might become the new direction for gaming companies?
Watch this space. I reckon in the next 10 years, I reckon Disney is going to be doing it with both their Pixar movies and for the Marvel movies. I think they're going to be doing games scripted to go along the line, like within the same universe. I reckon they're going to be doing that next 10 years.
Would you reckon a prequel or like a sequel that will build in to the themes itself and try and push on massively to link back? Because the way they did the Marvel as well, like how it all links back. And what interesting, mentioning about Disney as well, is it Pixar as well? That, like with every other Pixar movie, there's always a reference from the other movies from Pixar as well.
It's true.
That I did not know that until there was like a article.
You didn't know that? Oh wow!
Well, I didn't know it at the time, but I was just watching it and I was listening to. Listening to like looking at the document, wherever it was, because I'm completely gone. Pretty much looking at the scenarios, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I noticed there was some references back, but I didn't realise that I don't know whether they were trying to link the whole thing as like one.
It's supposed to be in one universe, is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Luke goes Toy Story MOBA Kappa.
Yeah. Lol.
I reckon they will. I reckon they'll get big people, big directors to do like Disney stuff. I'm pretty convinced they'll do that.
Yeah, and he has no experience as a game dev and anything like that. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to actually help him or hurt him in a way? How do you guys feel about that type of take? Because he openly admits he's not familiar with gaming. He is familiar with directing, but he's not familiar with gaming.
Personally, I think that might give him a bit of confidence to start off with, because trying to understand the concept. Once he's done one, he'll know what to expect in the near future if he ever does become successful after the first time asking, which I don't think it will ever happen. Because have you ever seen a company, or have you seen any issues where a game has had no bugs at all in a game? Never. No, but
never.
But what I'm saying is, just like, have you ever had a game that you bought and you think, right, this is perfect, no issues? Do you know what I mean? That type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And coming in as a director to experience like his own aspect of the game, or aspect of what his vision of the game that he wants to see, I do think it's a bit challenging at first. But if he nails it spot on, I reckon he could bring the big bucks, or the big pound signs, should we say, for us UK fans as well.
Luke says, "Welp, if it's like Detroit Become Human style of writing as an immersive shooter, it could be good." I agree with you. I'll give my points on this. I was asking you guys y'all's opinion. I personally think, because, and this comes from somebody who loves playing RPGs, by the way. Like, I'm all about cinematic trailers, and I'm all about cinematics, and I'm all about, immersing myself into the story and really becoming the main character and really taking on that story of that character. So I love this idea. I think this is amazing, especially at doing it for a shooter, because shooters, well, not all shooters, but so many shooters can turn into nothing but, based on the hack and slash fight, kill everything type mindset.
Absolutely.
I think it's really cool that they're adding an immersive storyline to it, and they're wanting to take it in a movie approach. As a film student, when I was in Florida, I loved learning about, the parts of the direction and what goes into making a movie, because there's so much that happens to make that movie, to make you lose yourself into the story, into that world, and really become one with those characters in that show. I mean, think about some of the most amazing epic movies in all of history. Let's say Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. You relate to those. You relate to those. Even the Marvel movies, you relate to those characters so much because the director makes you relate to those characters. The director makes you feel what those characters feel, and the fact that I love that he's helping with the shooter and making this really cool idea of making you feel what the characters are feeling and showing you his creative vision and adding gameplay to it. So that's how I feel about it. That's me. I think it's awesome. And I do believe that if this goes off, if this goes crazy and it becomes super successful, that I'm with you, Teddy. I think more companies are going to get on this train. They're going to be like, oh man, Gunzilla did this show with this guy, and now he's going to, he made this amazing game, and people are loving it. They're loving the story, and they're loving the immersion. And they're going to be like, okay, we won't need to do that. We need to get a director on our team. We need to get somebody to help our creative vision to go forward and look at it through a film director's eyes and go forward with the game. So that's my take on it. Hi, Trapper.
Yeah. How you doing? You all right? But yeah, just catching some of the message. Gaming Wife says, I love about that Pixar that was mentioned about the Pixar scenario. And Trapper says, damn your mouth, hydrate, damn time out. Yeah, I thought of it 2 steps ahead, Sunshine. Because
Luke told me, he goes, hearing your points you like about games, the Red Dead Redemption 2 story is perfect for you.
Okay.
The best ones,
RDR2.
the best ones I've seen that I would love to have had built as a movie. Like, I know we do it from a director to the game itself, but I've seen some great games like The Last of Us.
Oh, I was going to say that, yeah.
Last of Us, Uncharted, they all come from Naughty Dog, which, in my mind, I feel like if they've had a director there, oh my god!
Wow.
Can you imagine if that was epic? What they've done, also as well.
Outriders. Like, Outriders has a great story. And and if any of you has played that in my chat or in yours, if you can imagine if a director had a hand in creating that story, can you imagine how much more amazing that video could be? I'm sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm so excited about this. Luke said, I mean, in a way, Rockstar Games already did something like this, except it's open world, right? Probably. You're probably right. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, Luke. Trapper subscribed on my channel at tier 1 for 4 months in a row. All the love. Thank you so much for that subscription. And Luke says, RDR2, my favorite game. I'll promote like it's my own product.
Sick. So yeah, but regarding that, personally, if it helps a company give that director's vision of the aspects of it all, I feel. I mean, fair play to him to say, look, guys, I'm not a dev. I just want to see this vision on this game.
Yep.
Can we do it? That's all I ask. But as you rightly said earlier on, it's more about. It's totally different because have you ever seen those behind the scenes where they put like the CGI effects and they have like all these dots and these crosses as well, and you're thinking to yourself, drawing the dots and like watching them how they do it. Yeah, but can you imagine though with the aspects? I reckon he could be all right. I reckon, but it all depends on how the story mode will be kicking in. Do you reckon it'll be a good story mode, or do you reckon it'll be a crap story mode? That's the problem that we get these days in movies. Is this going to be a blockbuster or shitbuster type stuff?
Well, it depends on how much freedom he gets, really. Like, if he gets complete freedom, it's going to be really good. But if, like, the developers say, no, you can't do that, or he does something they don't like it, that could cause problems, which I really hope that's not the case.
Well, yeah, and also with the technology, do we have the capability to make this happen? Can we make this happen? Can we make this? I mean, what in my intro to film, Luke goes, Quantic Dream already masters this concept. Mastered. In my intro to film class, we watched videos and we watched what goes into making them. And I think one of the videos we watched was for, what was it called? Oh, man. It was...
No pressure. We'll do a countdown.
I'm trying to remember. It was Bruce Willis, I think, and but it was futuristic cyberpunk.
Oh yes, I know that one. Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And there was a lot that went into making that world with the production company. Even the people who were creating the scenarios were creating the scenes and the costumes and all that stuff. There was a lot of stuff that went into that. But I mean, with a game, you pretty much have all that stuff at your fingertips, right? You're like, okay, do you want this character to have this type of character, this outfit, this outfit, this outfit? Yeah. The question is, how is the world going to look? I have not seen the movies that Blomkamp has done yet. District 9 and Elysium. I know they're big movies. I know the names, but I have not seen them. So if he takes that direction and he kind of gets that vision and uses that, feel, and if they're that good, he's going to be a major asset to Gunzilla in this production of this particular game that they're making. I mean, I really feel that if it goes off well, like I said, I really feel like this is going to be the way forward. Like, more companies are going to want to do it, and I think that, that narrative, adding that narrative into the story is always amazing. Like I said, I'm a big person for cinematics and storylines and all that stuff. I love that stuff. So it's huge for me personally.
Absolutely. And I think it could be a good way to help the devs or to help the company more. But as you rightly said, it all depends on the freedom of that person.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like saying, Teddy, you could be a director of your own movie in RP, GTA, the Teddy Strong and Olivia as well. Can you imagine in that film?
God.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine in that film?
It'd be called Love Story.
The love story. Yeah, that'll be the love story that we'll discuss after as well. So, but you're the director, and you come in as a director to join into a company, the gaming company. How's your thoughts of it? Do you feel under pressure to say, can I do my own thing, or can I not do this and that? Do you know what I mean? Do you feel like pressured as well?
I suppose I would feel a lot of pressure because obviously I haven't got any experience. But like if you're an actor in the RP world, you'll probably sort of like love it, and you could probably guide it a bit more.
Yeah.
I think a director could have fun in RP actually as well. To be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Luke had a quick said, like I said before, Detroit Become Human is basically the concept, except it's not a shooter. It has an amazing storyline and could literally be watched as a movie, so it is definitely possible. Many of the film's footage would be the shenanigans happening at the front doors of the hospital. Yes, that is very true, Luke. There's always something going on at Pillbox, always.
Yeah, absolutely. But do you feel like there'll be a lot? I know you said that if this could be successful, I know Teddy said if Disney could produce the Pixar and the Marvel scenario, do you think there'll be a lot more from all the director's side to put their inputs?
Absolutely. Just because things like the world's changing now. Like you watch movie stuff, like cinema stuff in your own home.
Yeah,
so I think like gaming is now like because you're at home gaming. I think it's going to really move like movie developers to move into gaming to sort of like make more money. I think the future's looking bright. I think gaming is going to come a long way in the next 10 years, and hopefully more movie directors will get involved and movie companies and all that.
Absolutely.
Dan says, had my fun trolling you both. LMAO, have a great stream to you all. Dan, if you stick around, you'll have to ask us anything, and you can apparently join Luke in grilling me about the story for GTA RP.
Sick. Awkward moments as well.
I've already got one. I might as well have another, right? Let's be honest.
I mean, it's personally, I think. Do you think they'll? I know, obviously, Neo's going to do a AAA multiplayer shooter, but what would you like to see from a director's point of view? What other type of mode would you like to see? Would you like to see a story mode? Obviously, everyone will be a story mode, but I mean, like, as in, do you want it shooter only? Do you want it themed only, or do you want?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, in that concept.
No, Uncharted, like you mentioned earlier, Uncharted would be an awesome movie, like an awesome game with a movie director behind that. That would be pretty sick.
If that was true, if it was true that they had a director, I don't know if they did, I can't say, but if they did, that was freaking awesome. To be fair,
God, yeah.
It's a shame that I couldn't do more. To be fair, but the story. If you've not played Uncharted, I do apologise. Spoiler alert. Tough.
Yeah. Think Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Luke says, if Disney doesn't go fully capitalistic on the games and focuses on quality rather than how much they can milk out of their games, Disney could become a major player.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's going to bring the quality of this game up. I really think it is. Like, if the movies are as good as you say they are, Teddy, then I think it's really going to bring the quality of this game. Like, it may be a smaller company. It's possible it's a smaller company. They may have had a couple things they've done in the past, but I think this is going to if it's as good as his direction in film, and he has the creative vision and the creative creative freedom to do what he wants to do in the way he wants to do. I couldn't think of the word. That I think it's really going to up the quality of this game, no matter how small the company is.
I know I said, would it be under a lot of pressure type stuff, but I think he's under a lot of pressure from the first moment that he's agreed on. To be fair, even though you're doing a movie like a blockbuster movie, but then you could be doing a rubbish game, like rubbish directing of a game as well.
Possible,
but that's just what I mean. It's like the pressure. I didn't mean to put another pressure on you today. I do apologise earlier for the RP scenario story. It was just an example type
That's
stuff.
good. It's all good.
But you got to think of it as a director's point of view. Do you think they'll pay a lot of money just to try and get the perfect movie out? I would absolutely love if they did Back to the Future game. I know they did one recently, but as in like,
when they did a sequel.
Yeah, but not. I know they've stopped it. I know they've technically stopped it, but I would have loved to bring those directors and the executive producers. Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg, Bob Gale.
The legends.
They're legends. Imagine them. I know Bob Gale did one with the Back to the Future story on when it was with Telltale Games before they ceased.
Didn't Spielberg retire from direction, though? He's been in it for so long.
Direction.
I think he retired.
I think he's retired, but I mean, I don't know if he's still trying to build up from the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, they're doing a new Indiana Jones at the moment. I think Spielberg's involved in that, but I'm not sure to what.
He might have stepped back to like an executive production space as opposed to direction.
Yeah.
And and little thing about that, guys, executive production usually is somebody who's involved in the vision, but that it's like people who are saying, okay, this is the story we're going with. How do you feel about this? That could be an executive production position right there.
Yeah, that's the problem though. So it just all depends on how they can master the game itself and master the story mode. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
If you can master the story mode, then you're in for a blockbuster ride of a fantastic movie as well.
Yeah.
So, can you imagine that? Pew pew pew.
I love games that are like movies. They're so good. It's so good. You're like, what's the next scene going to be? Oh my gosh, what's happening now? Oh my gosh. I think it's why I like to RP so much.
The best ones I've ever played were like Heavy Rain. Have you ever Heavy Rain? Remember that?
Yeah.
Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was it was like you're watching a movie, but then you have to like press the buttons of what you have to do to get to the next stage or move about. But there are some bits where they're like action packed, so it's like that type of stuff. And obviously you got Beyond Two Souls, if I remembered it right, with Ellen Page, I think it is, and William Dafoe, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was two actors who were joined in Beyond Two Souls. They were the same company from Heavy Rain, and then they did obviously Detroit, Beyond. I can't say the
Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. That's the one that Luke's been talking about.
Yeah,
he's telling me to play it. He said flat out.
I've played it, and it's absolutely
Quantic Dream is the name of the company. Yeah. He says Heavy Rain's also made by Quantic Dream, who also made Detroit Become Human. So
yeah, so check them out, guys. Check them out. I'm not doing promotions thing again, but check them out as well. So
no affiliation. We're just talking about things we like.
Can you believe this, Trans? Have you got any more? I
don't.
Oh my God.
You're doing so good. I'm so proud of us.
I'm not saying a word, because if I do, I'm just going to jinx it. Trans, stop!
I'll stop.
Right. An hour and 10 minutes. This is the quickest we have ever been for a very long time. Theoretically, in a podcast type stuff. Anyway. We are in for the third segment of the evening. I can't say the words. Evening. I can't say the words. Evening. Yeah. This is the interview with the streamer. Unbelievable stuff, because this is going to be absolutely epic. We've picked. Well, let's say we picked. AngryTeddyLive has picked 8 random numbers. He does not know at all the questions, and I am absolutely delighted to ask these questions. Trans would be kicking at me because she wanted to ask these questions as well at the same time. Didn't you?
Luke jumped in. He goes, David Cage is the man who makes up the stories of these games, talking about the ones he was talking about. And he goes, Bish Bash Bosh segment, speedrun any %.
Yes! Yes! Speedrun. We need to do that more often. Oh, that'll be good. Speedrun episode. So, are AngryTeddyLive. How are you feeling so far?
Feeling good. It's been good conversation. I've been quite enjoying it.
No pressure? No pressure?
Hi, Miss and Rose. Hi.
Little bit.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Rose. How you doing? Hope you're going well. Yeah. So no pressure then today? No pressure at all?
No.
I shall hand it off to Malk to take over this segment. I'm just going to sit here and chill for a minute.
I am blushed. Now. But thank you very much for that. That was absolutely epic. So
segment special.
Speed segment special. So here we go. 8 questions from the podcast itself. So I'm trying to think, which one would you like to do? Sorry, Miss Rose says, good, thanks. How are you? We're doing very well. This is the quickest podcast we have ever done for a very long time.
Proud. I'm so proud. It's amazing.
Well, saying that from now.
We need to get Trance hyped up on energy drinks more often.
Not saying a word. Good luck. Not saying a word. So, Teddy, are you ready for the questions now? You ready?
Yeah, hit me.
Hit me with the rhythm stick.
Hit me.
That was it. So, what was your best memory you have since you started streaming, and what was the worst memory?
Oh, of streaming?
Yes.
I think the best memory was when I hit 100 followers for the first time. I think
really?
Yeah, it was like I never expected it to happen, and it sort of happened quite quickly.
Okay.
And I was like, I think that sticks in my head because I never thought I'd get to that many. Like, I definitely don't think I'll get to as many I've got now.
Yeah.
But 100, like,
I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
It's all that hard work and determination and all the. I don't like the word grinding. Is the grinding
Should we
the word?
Tell them what we're talking about? Should we tell them what we're talking about, Milk? Well, we're excited for Teddy.
Yeah, you can.
So if you guys didn't know, and I hope you do because you guys can celebrate with us, you tweeted it out, right, Teddy? It was a tweet?
Yeah.
He tweeted out that he just recently hit 1.2K followers on his Twitch channel. I'm so happy for you.
That's
thank you.
It's like, yeah, 1,000 unbelievable
Shanny
stuff.
with the hype. I love it.
Hype galore as well. So, did you say you had any more good memories or worse memories that you had?
A lot of good memories. I think the 100 followers is probably the biggest. I think for bad memories was like when I came back to streaming, like I had some issues outside in personal life, and I was talking about like mental health stuff, and I think I had a few trolls in the chat, calling me a nut job and things like that. That's probably the worst memory I've got. I think that's the worst experience with trolls I've had.
Okay.
Do you want me to beat them up for you, Teddy? You want me to hunt them down and beat them up for you?
Yes,
I will.
Get Olivia the gag.
Olivia will do it.
get the bouncer. It would be good.
Olivia would kick some ass. She would.
Yeah. But yeah, it affected me a little bit, not too much. You just sort of expect it when you're streaming. You have to take the highs and the lows. But I think that's probably the worst memory I've had.
I mean, I don't know whether that happened in the early stages of your streaming career or anything like that today, but at that point, you get that everywhere with the trolls, and they're just proper idiots. And I really do. They are absolute idiots with the trolls, and you're thinking, what's the fucking point? Why do you want to ruin someone else's stream when they're trying their fucking hardest to try and achieve affiliate or partner or anything that want to try and achieve their goal in the near future? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want any of this, trolls, and you just, we try to ban them, but they just come back with just random new people, and that's what's really annoying. And they should need to clamp it down, I think personally. But then again, how can you clamp it down when people can have different email addresses or the same ones? Do you know what I mean? At the same time, and it's at the same point in time, it's really frustrating as a streamer. But at the same time, I always think just tell them to, piss off, pretty much. Do you know what
Luke
I mean?
said, I was there when it happened. Entire chat was follower alerts for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also said, I can relate. I almost burned myself out this year with school.
It happens. It happens.
It happens.
You know.
I mean,
we're all human. We're all human.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Right. Forget the worst. Let's bring the best this time.
Best.
The happy moments.
Happy moments. Miss Rose says GG on the 1.2k follows and hype, absolute hype on the chats itself. So that was one question. That was not two. That was one question there, Teddy. So don't pressure.
Okay.
You probably think, was that two questions already? That was unbelievable. Now, this is a quite interesting one. How long have you been streaming for? What were the memorable milestones? I know you said the 100, but what was your other best milestones along the way?
Ooh, I've been streaming
without the 1K that we mentioned and the 100 followers.
Yeah,
I'm trying to eliminate all that.
Aside from those.
Yeah.
Okay. Without bringing them up, I've been streaming for 4 years on and off. I think.
I thought you streamed a bit longer. To be fair, I thought you streamed a bit longer than that.
I did, but I started off on YouTube, and I got to 800 subscribers on there, and then I moved to Live Raise, and I got 15,000.
Jesus Christ!
And then I came to Twitch, and I've been all over, but now I'm on Twitch. I think on and off about 4 years.
That's mad. And is that stopped now? Live Rise? Has it stopped now?
It's stopped now, unfortunately. But it was a good platform. It was a really good platform. But 15,000. That's the most I've ever got.
Wow.
I bet you were thinking, Angry Teddy's in town, guys. Bish bash bosh moments as well.
Luke says, I would say how easily his channel recovered from the breaks. It's very impressive. Well, that's because we all love Teddy, and he has been such an inspiration to so many of us, especially those of us that started streaming and started hanging out together and becoming friends and the gang, the AngryTeddyLive gang. So that's part of it. We were all of his followers. Absolutely. We've always, been supportive of you and your friends as well that stream. We've always been supportive of you. We've been worried about you. And we were like, is Teddy coming back? When's he coming back? Has anybody heard from him? Oh, he's back. Yay. And we start supporting you and start, promoting you. So, yeah.
I remember the first time. Probably. I got the burps now from the Southern Public. What I was going to say was the very first time that Teddy came back after a year of break. I think it was the first year break. Yeah. Then you had like 15 viewers. Now that you probably think, that's just for us. It's like massive when you get like 15 or more viewers watching. But you had like loads, and it was just like everyone thought, "Oh my god, AngryTeddyLive is coming back," and it was just like. And then the rate we all miss, and we always remember, and I always remember this, the Saturday Night Rage, which you still do a couple of occasions now, but in the past he was on it every week, and it was like the best moment for me because I wanted to see everyone enjoy it, but at the same time, it's just the funny side.
Yeah, see me rage.
Yeah, and you probably think, I love it how you said, you know something. I am not carrying on with this anymore. I'm going to quit this race. That was the bestest moment. And I'm like, rage has kicked in. Teddy's not going to carry on with this. He's had enough. And then everyone's just like, we're trying. And then he's just yeeted off to do another race.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm so lucky, though, to have like an awesome community. Like I've got you guys, my friends, who I've known for a while, a long time.
Decades.
Man. And I'm quite lucky. I've got an awesome community. I seriously do care about every single person who watches me.
Yeah,
I'm so lucky to have such a dedicated community. It's unreal. So I'm really lucky, and that's why I stream. I always thought to myself, what would happen if I ever have more viewers where I can't keep tabs, and I don't think I would like it. I don't want to be one of these big streamers who have got the chat going mental. I like to interact. I like to talk to my viewers, and I'm quite happy where I am at the moment. really. I don't want to be any bigger. I like my community.
Luke says that's what I mean. He's averaging around 5+ viewers, something like that. That's mighty fine after being gone for a while. That is, and that's just because we all love him and support him, and we've always enjoyed just hanging out with Ted, and he's having fun times hanging out with Teddy, and listen to the rage and raging with him and just vibing with him. It's cool stuff. You're good peeps, Teddy. You're really good peeps, and we love you for it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
In Ali G's words, re-stepper. Or respecter on there as well.
Oh, Mel.
Oh no, that's bad, isn't it? To be fair, I'll need to retire. Basically, that was 2 questions already done and dusted. I'm trying to think. What things do you look for when deciding on a new game to play?
Oh, it used to be, if it's a popular game, I will play it. But the problem is, if I don't like the game, I get bored with it, and if I lose interest, it sort of affects me. So it has to be a game where I know I'm going to enjoy it. Like GTA 6 is like a game I'm really looking forward to because I know I'll be on that game all the time.
So basically, not 24/7 GTA 6 on Teddy streams. He will not sleep. He will not sleep until he finishes that game completely on the GTA race. That's all GTA races that created.
Oh no,
all of them. Ever.
No, it's got to be a game I enjoy playing. At the moment, it's GTA RP, which is amazing. I'm really enjoying that. I love that. I do love playing races still, but at the moment, RP is it's taken over. And at the moment, I can play it for hours and hours and hours, and hopefully, I won't get bored. But at the moment, I'm happy, and that's the main thing.
Fair enough. Fair dues. Trying to think what else. What games have you been playing a lot? I know you said RP, but which ones?
There's one.
There's one. There's more than one. Or have been obsessed lately on or off stream. Now, again, not mention RP, but other games.
Already got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have been playing a little Call of Duty off stream.
A little.
No, a little bit off stream recently because I'm starting to sort of get back into it again. What else have I been playing? I've been playing Super Mario 64.
Ooh,
oh, class!
Nice.
I love that game. I thought about streaming it. I might stream it. I don't know, but anyway, that game I'm sort of enjoying playing at the moment as well.
Okay, cool. Was it on the Switch or was it on the N64? The Super Mario 64.
Oh, it's on the. I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? It's on PC.
The emulator.
Yes, that's
project.
Oh, emulator. Yeah.
We
I like emulators. They're great.
Yeah, we do not know where these emulators come from or the ROMs come from. So some
of them you can download from like verified sites. Like you can download emulators from verified sites.
Oh yeah, but we're not going to promote them at all.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Buy the actual proper game. Yeah.
Luke said, I force him into playing RDR2 Story 1, does not own RDR2 without finishing the story.
Jesus. Yeah. That's next on the list.
But yeah, that's class, to be fair, and see how it goes from your point there. What are some of your short-term goals, and what are as a streamer, and what are your long-term goals?
My short-term goal is to be consistent again, but not overdo it. I'm trying to find the right time where I think I'll get better consistency in my streams. So short-term, it's definitely consistency. Long-term, I suppose now it's to get to 2K.
2K,
yeah. That's the next big milestone.
That's the big one.
That's mad. Absolutely insane stuff, to be fair. But yeah, have you got any did you say you had any short-term goals? I know you said the 2K as the next.
He said consistency.
Yeah,
sorry.
Consistency
And effective as well. To be fair.
Luke says Nintendo is asked, so I would happily boycott them with emulators. Ain't no one buying Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver for $200.
Pokemon as well. Can you imagine? Do you ever used to have the Pokemon cards?
Back in the day? I used to.
Yes.
Please tell me you still got some of the old cards.
I don't know where mine are.
I haven't. I'm gutted though.
I know.
I used to have Pokemon cards and Pogs and all those little things.
Pogs!
I had Pogs.
Yes!
Yep. I was a Pog player.
Like, you hit them down, people might think, what is a Pog? So good. And then people
I had a slammer that I loved. It was my favorite slammer.
Whoa. Let's not talk about the innuendos of Pogs these days.
That wasn't the innuendo. No, seriously. Like, it was
the slammer. The slammer.
Yeah, it was heavy. Yeah. That thing was like
good.
Good.
Whoa. Okay, that is heavy. So, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, I really do personally. I'm sure Trans and every one of the Teddy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the heart.
No, I said, of course. I'm with you, Malk. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I saw you the heart, and I was trying to do it quick, but I couldn't do it. That's it.
Bless Malk.
Luke said, I bought Pokemon cards in bulk for very cheap in the Philippines. Still don't know how to play them, though. If you've ever played Magic the Gathering, it's very similar.
I did play it once, and there was like a tournament, but I was like, nah, mate.
Very similar. Very similar.
But it can be confusing at first if you're not sure, which I didn't.
That's true.
I just did just get the cards. If you get the first edition ones, you're an absolute ledge.
Hi, Bella. Welcome to my stream. And Bella says no one understands the Pokemon trading card rules. I never knew the rules about wins. I didn't get that. But I did play the cards.
Absolutely.
I did play them. It's been a while since I've done it, though.
I still had. I had the Charizard. I can't say the name. Charizard. You know the
Charizard, yeah.
Charizard, yeah. The one I had it wrapped, not opened, and I gave it away. And I was.
Was it a foil?
Foil, yeah, yeah. So there's my answer.
How much money that's worth now?
I don't know if it's the first edition. I can't remember if it was the first edition or not. If it was,
Goya said, card game wise, I was all about the Yu-Gi-Oh. Also very similar.
Didn't Digimon do that as well?
Digimon had their own trading cards, yes.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. If you're younger than us, tough. We are
Shiny
older.
Charizard X. Ah, yes. Oh my God, yes, Bella.
That's mad stuff. To be fair, but yeah, if you've got any like discussion of the playing cards, mention in as soon as possible. But yeah, as I said before, we got sidetracked.
How many questions is that now, Milk? Where are we at?
We are at I've lost count now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're about halfway there now. I think.
Okay.
Wow.
I know this is. We're at the hour. I know it's like the hour and a half mark already kicking in.
I know we're doing so good. I'm so proud of us.
So before we sidetrack, I want to say from my point of view, as well as everyone, Chance, Shani, everyone that was mentioned from AngryTeddyLive, we do hope you do hit the 2K, and we do hope you get more than that, and we do hope you become. I know you don't want to become like. What's the word after like well-known, top-notch, big type streamers, but we do hope that you'll get just into that category as well.
Oh, thanks.
Luke also said Pokemon recently released Pokemon Unite, aka League of Legends Pay to Win. Yeah, I haven't checked it out. I'm not going to for that reason.
You've got to check it out now, Trans.
No, I'm not.
You got I'm not to doing it. You are. You got to check it out.
Nope, yeah. Nope.
No means yes means no. In my terminology.
Hard nope.
Yes.
Hard nope.
Hard nope. Yes. Hard yes. Nope.
We're getting off track.
Yeah, there's my love on that. Right. Is there a game that is releasing soon that you're super hyped to play? And
yes, it's going to be. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's going to be GTA 5 remastered for November.
Oh, every discussion that we ever have in the podcast is either by the time we hit PlayStation 10, it will be GTA 5 remastered Part 2.
Yeah, it's the
Pretty
PS5 version, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
Bella
dues.
said last minute Moist Critical buying attack boost worth over $200 to bully innocent new players, and Luke goes, he stomped them.
Yeah. Lol.
I think there's going to be a flare up in my chat here in a minute.
Oh god, I better do it quick before it gets saucy type stuff. Yeah. What gaming conventions do you really pay attention to? Like, is a favourite convention that you like going to? Have you ever been to one, actually?
I've never been to one.
You've never been? You've never been?
Not to a games convention, no.
That's it. Okay, guys, we're going to start a petition to get me to get some money so that I can get some money, go to the UK and take Teddy out to, what is it that y'all have over there? What's the big convention y'all have over there?
Well, we did have EGX.
EGX.
And it's like the big, not Eurogamer type
stuff. The biggest convention I can find. He's going with me. That's
happening.
In the story. That's happening. Sorry. It's happening.
Okay.
So it's like, no. Why do you do this?
No, I'm down.
He'll be with a friend, so it's okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it'd be like, I just got pressured to get to this gaming convention. Why?
At least once. You have to go to at least one. I haven't been to the gaming conventions, but I've been to Comic-Con, not Comic-Con, but Middle Tennessee Anime Convention.
Okay.
So MTAC. So it's similar feel. You have to go to a convention at some point. You do. You have to.
I've been to loads of Comic-Cons. That was epic. I love Comic-Con. Gaming cons. The only one is obviously EGX, which is big. They went from London to Birmingham, which near me, and then they went back to London recently. Bastards. Don't know why they did that. Because it was easier for us. It was easier. And
if the podcast gets big enough, we can get permission to go to conventions for news reasons.
Can you imagine? Are you tempted? Are you experiencing all these podcasts that you're loving it so far? Send your petition to the podcast and send us to that.
I have a few comments here. Luke was saying about your GTA 5 remastered. He goes, San Andreas remastered. And Bella said E3 was the big convention for her. And Luke goes, basically the only one I care about. And Bella goes, fuck gaming cons. Me and my homies go to Minecon.
Oh, Minecon. I'd actually go for that.
Damn. I am speechless now, Bella. Thank you. I don't know what to say with that.
Sorry,
I think that's
ears.
It's all right, Chance. It's all right. We'll get the coughing after. Sorry. So I believe I'm trying to think if I've done any more. One more question. I think that's the one more question.
Last question.
Yes, it is one more question. Do you have any suggestions for potential streamers?
Like advice?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Advice, suggestions is to help get them going on the road. I know when I started streaming, you gave me a lot of advice, so go ahead.
My best advice is to enjoy it. Make sure you interact with your chat, because it's your chat what makes your channel. And also, the biggest tip I can give you is hide your view account, because it can be discouraging when you look at the view account and you think you've got 0 viewers, a couple of viewers, and it does leave you sort of like gutted down, deep inside. So turn it off, don't pay any attention, enjoy yourself, and you'll find people will come onto your channel and enjoy it with you, and that's how you build your channel. That's my best advice.
That's following on from that, I think. Just imagine that you do have following on from that today. I think it's best. Yeah, the loop kicking in now.
No, Luke said he
sorry, I
off
think Luke.
Luke was typing, aka Doge, by the way, for those who don't know. Luke is Doge. Luke was saying turn off viewer count ? And he goes, called it.
Yes.
I am so sorry, Luke. I didn't mean to say Luke. I was like, oh God, what's going on? I'm not in the ball today. So, but yeah,
that's what it is.
But
hi, Kawhi.
Oh, hello. How you doing? Hope you came well. Following on from that today, sorry, with the with the high viewer counter, I always do it as if I do have viewers at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Pretend that you are talking to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've got to do that. Otherwise, if you stay quiet, people are going to like tune into your stream and wait like a few seconds and just go to another one. You know, you need to like talk, be inviting, get people involved.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Pretend you're streaming to like 20 people.
The thing about it is, and I do this when I'm streaming too, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Pretend, because people are going to come back, and if they come back to your channel and check it out, they're going to be expecting you to be interacting with your chat, even if you don't have any chat, but they're going to still expect you to talk to the camera. So I always make a comment in my streams, and Teddy, you've seen it too, Malcolm, anybody who's in my channel, you guys have seen it for sure. I'm like, for those who are watching later as well, how are you guys? Thank you for being here. I include those people into my streams too. So that's the thing that, I took from a lot of streamers in the past, including you, Teddy. Like, I would still talk as if there was a whole bunch of people there, and I would still be like interacting, and the people who are rewatching it later, because some of my viewers can't make it at the time, so they come back to my channel and rewatch it, and that way they know they're still part of what I'm doing. So I agree with you 100% on that, Teddy. And Kawhi goes, I'm good, Uwu. How are y'all? I'm good. I'm hyped up because I got energy. So
let's go.
Thank God it's not the wine. Thank God it's not the wine. Can you imagine the wine? I regret the wine incident.
Luke goes, new gamer tag unlocked. Loop.
Yeah.
And Bella goes, I like it.
So yeah, it's mad. So I'm so sorry, Luke. You probably be. How could you call me Loop?
Kawhi goes, I'm going to read from your chat too, Mel, because you guys are going back and forth. I have ADHD, so it's hard to pay attention to text. And a good thing to help my interactions is having the message read to me as if I'm talking to someone. That's a really cool idea. It's a really cool idea. Yeah, I try and interact with people who are watching later.
Do you feel like the social media side? Do you think you need to do it a lot more, or do you think, like, what I'm trying to say is, do you think one post is enough for the time that you're about to stream, or do you think about 2 or 3 a day, constantly, per stream, per social media? This is just a random following on from like potential advice or suggestions from the streamers itself.
Yeah, social media is important for any sort of channel. You need to sort of like, the more people get to follow you means that you can like tweet when you're going live. So I think the most important things like with social media is have a consistent time you stream, so people know when you're streaming. That's important. So if you tweet as well, you get more people coming to your channel. But yeah, be consistent with social media as well as your channel. That's the best advice.
Absolutely. To my channel, guys, I'm sorry I haven't been on the Mondays. It's been a little hectic last couple of weeks, so I will get back on my Mondays. And that, on that note that Ted was just talking about, I will get back on my Mondays. But I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to you now from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I will get back on Mondays soon, hopefully.
Following on from Trance's, no streams, I do apologise to all Retro Wolf Live viewers with the midweek. I have been really stumped, a bit busy during the week itself. I'm hoping to get back in before it gets even busier than before, but if not, I will get back to the weekends as the main streaming side, or when I can on the days during the week. But I do apologise, guys, if you missed it. I do try and do it now and again, but again, we'll try and get that back in as quickly as possible. Following on from Trans and Teddy as well.
Yeah.
So, Kawhi says, when you first start, I think posting a lot is super important. You don't grow while live, you grow from other platforms. I'm so sorry, Kawhi. I'm still trying to sort out my Discord. from my point of view.
I have a Discord.
So the hostess with the mostess on my left-hand side has got Discord. So if you want to check her out on
And he's there. He's there. He's on my Discord. So is Teddy.
Yeah. So I've really got to get that sorted as soon as. So I do apologise, Sky, for that, because you would have been the first person to join the Discord.
Bella asked, "Drunk podcast special when?" I don't know if that's going to happen, Bella. We'll see.
I would love to do that on the last episode. Can you imagine to do that on the last episode? Yes, come on. Yeah, last season. Can you imagine that?
Luke goes lay engagements. Yes, engagements is important. And Luke also said, "I don't like Valorant anyway." No, they've been asking me to get back into art to stream in the RP again. Olivia's story. So.
Yeah, you should. You need to stream.
And Luke goes, pro tip, go be active in chats of other similar streamers you like. Also, a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Host, how do I spell her name? Hostess with the most. No, that's not her name. Kawaii. I'm so sorry. It's Trans Gamer Girl. I'll put it on the chat for you now.
Trans, like the EDM. CE. TRANCE. Yep, there you go.
I am so sorry. I always say it as a quote, like I'm the host with the most. It's like, ooh, lol, gotcha. I gotcha.
When you get in there, let me know and I'll pop the Discord link for you.
Nice one. So, I believe that's all the questions.
Oh, milk.
An hour and 43 minutes. I am not stopping before 2 hours. I'm going to hit the 2 hours over hours.
It's okay. It's okay. We're doing so much better. I'm so proud of us.
So proud of us. We're not going to say anymore because we might jinx it again, as always. So
it's in there for you now.
Nice one. So I cannot believe we've hit an hour and 43 minutes of the stream itself, and we are hit the Ask Us Anything. The last few times we have hit into the 2.5 hour mark, and stream, and that I think some of the streamers were about to kill us for being that late. To be fair, and I think we did say,
especially the ones in your time zone.
yeah. They'll probably kill me after. And I said, yeah, we're doing it for 2 hours. You didn't agree 3 hours next time. I'm so sorry.
Not 3 hours. We're trying to bring it back down, guys. We're trying to reel it back in.
You're doing it, guys. You're doing it.
Doing it now. So this is the best. This is the best episode, best part of the episode, as we always say, of the podcast itself. It is the Ask Us Anything. You can ask me. You can ask the hostess with mostess, Trans, and also AngryTeddyLive, which is our special guest. And you can ask any question that you ever wanted. Obviously, not personal matter, like, oh, can I have your number? Oh, can I have this? You know what I mean? We're not going to have
that.
Luke said character development, and Kawhi in my chat said, I see y'all play Faz in the Discord. Ooh, we should play sometime.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely, totally. Like I said, we will definitely try and get that together. It's been a minute since I played some Faz, but yes.
Absolutely. So, guys, if you're in the chats, whether it's on Trances
I'm waiting for Luke. I'm waiting for Luke because I know this is coming.
So, have you got any questions for Teddy? It can't be anything that you ever wanted. I mean, I've got a question while we're waiting for the big saga of the RP, and I think Trans has got it.
Luke goes Q Connor theme number 06 investigation.
Oh God.
And Kawhi says y'all are super chill. I'm glad I found you. We're so glad to have you here, Kawhi. You can follow me, you can follow Malk. We're happy to have you here with us. And we've been longtime friends with Teddy, so we're glad to have our super awesome friend who's been such an inspiration to both of us here with us today. So
Absolutely.
Yay, thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Bish Bash. Beeping Bosh. Don't say the beeping, but you know, Bish Bash Bosh. So,
first question already is up. Luke's already got one.
Do you want to do it?
Let's go ahead and do it. Luke goes, so what the hell took Olivia so long to meet up with Teddy? It felt like she stood him up, I guess. Stood him up? Okay. In Olivia's defense, And for those who don't know me, okay, I'm a heavy RPer in game and outside of game. I do a lot of D&D as well. So I was so excited to see Shiny Cat on the D&D. Love it. So I'll talk about my character because my character is a character and I'm me. There are some aspects that are similar, but not exactly the same. So in Olivia's defense, okay,
Teddy, I like where this is going. To be fair,
Teddy out of character was gone for his vacation. Okay, first off. Secondly, he was streaming when I wasn't available to play Olivia, so that's part of it. Third, I was glad to get meet up with him when I did, because it was like, you know, things had already happened, and then there was stuff to admit and stuff to tell. There was stuff for Olivia to tell Teddy and say what was going on and all that stuff. So I was glad to have that be the case.
Yeah, that will be the case.
Luke goes, and that Danish girl, that OG, she is sus. She's nice, but she's vague about certain details about her life. I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Oh, the girl at the mechanics.
Raina? Raina? Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I can't speak for Raina because Raina's her own character. So
imagine that. So, following on from the RP side of things, personally, for Teddy, well, for both Teddys actually, what's going to be for Teddy Strong career now after that breakup? After the heartbroken saga of the episode.
Well, Teddy Strong, he's a character. He's got some of the elements of myself, but he's more shy than I actually am. He's had his heart broken, bless him. He really liked Olivia. He honestly thought that he was actually going to get her. And then the bombshell dropped where Olivia is going out with somebody else. He resorted to a lot of heavy drinking. He's probably drinking too much right now. I think he's focusing more on his career as a distraction.
Okay.
He's working a lot. He's not
keeping his mind busy.
Yeah, he's not doing much, but give it time. He'll probably bounce back.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Luke has more to say. Goya also says, I have some. First off, Goya says, I have some tricks. Oatmeal is pretty bomb. That sounds really good. Goya, totally on that.
Sick.
Yeah. Luke had just given me like a three-part question here. It's all kind of in one, but it's what he said was 3 different questions.
Well, I've said my bit about Teddy and what's going to happen, so I'll let you carry on with Luke.
So Luke says, and why is who? Is it who is Olivia's clique? Why are they armed like at all times? Y'all just chilling with Uzis in hand. Okay.
Okay. What's this? I wonder. What's this?
Okay, so here's the deal. All right, so Tony is part of GSF.
Okay.
Grove Street Families.
Oh, okay.
The gang in the city. And so because Tony's there with them, they're usually there with him, and they hang out at the shop a lot because Tony's over at the shop a lot because John, if you guys, well, out of character, John's Tony's dad, but if I stream it again, you'll see it. But so Tony is part of GSF, and so it's a gang. That's the reason why they're always armed, and that's who she's been around a lot with him. So yeah, they're always ready to pop off on somebody. Well, not like most of the other gangs, like they're just gonna kill for fun, but like if there's a reason, they'll go pop off on somebody. But they're actually really good people. It's just one of those things. I already had the Grove Street vibes with the green. Yes, that's what the green is. And when Olivia became Tony's girl, she got to be showered in green. So she got dressed from green. So she reps the green from head to toe because she's Tony's girl. But Tony is also, I'll go over this in my stream when I do it again. Tony's been teaching her to shoot, and Tony's been having her go with him on some of the things that he's been doing. So yeah, what's going on with that? But that's out of character for Teddy. He doesn't know. So you cannot use that meta, but this is for the podcast information.
Wow. Wow.
I already knew because since you told me about following on Twitch, I watched some of his VODs. And I saw you shooting buildings.
He streams his shows. He streams his games. So
I saw you shooting buildings. So yeah, I'm quite aware. Not a bad shot as well, by the way.
He's like, hit those satellites. One shot each. and Olivia's like, okay. Pow, pow, pow. He's like, not bad. Very impressed with his girl right now.
Nice. That's the terminology.
And Luke goes, yeah, Theodore, she's lost, bro.
Yeah. Teddy Strong,
Luke said his family lineage has been mayors of the city of Worcester. Did y'all know that? He got kicked out like most British settlers who went to the U.S. No, I didn't know that. Olivia has her own story as well, so that's her thing. And Tony has his own story as well. So Olivia's learning more about Tony's story because she's around him so much. He's pulled her away from the shop a lot. So normally when I jump into RP during the day, I'll be at the shop making money. And then as soon as Tony comes into city, usually Olivia's right there with him, running with him. So
fair dues. But like I said, Teddy, I'm so sorry for the heartbreaking moments.
It's okay.
So, it's just I don't know what to say. Will it be a saga? That's just it's kind of like watching a soap situation. It's just like, will it be? Will it be? No.
And when things and there was some stuff that happened last night. If you haven't seen Tony's video, his body cam, you should. And I don't necessarily plug somebody else, but it's on my stream, so I can do it. He's Relent EXX. So he's got his videos, and there's something that happened last night, and now Olivia has it. Once that little arc gets resolved, that little story right there that's going on with that, it's going to be interesting when she's done. And Luke goes, the strongest say is canon in the Team Dynamic City. I've built it myself. Me and Theodore have ambitions as a writer.
Mad.
I'm expecting more grilling, so I'm just waiting on it. But go ahead with the next questions, guys.
No worries.
I do want to say, actually, for the record, Tony Strong will be okay. He will be okay. There is another woman he's sort of interested in. I'm not going to say too much. But she's a therapist at the hospital.
A therapist? Oh.
Yeah.
I might know who it is.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
I might know who it is. I mean, Olivia might be connected to them through Tony, because Tony knows everybody at the hospital because he used to be EMS. So Olivia might be connected to them by knowing them through Tony, but I might know who you're talking about that's who I think.
But never rule out Teddy and Olivia. You never know. It's an arc. You never know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, it's all down to Teddy Strong.
I don't know what's going to happen either.
There you go. So you never know.
Can you please just do it as like a proper soap episode, like do.
Luke goes, what MF are you just spilled? Theodore Strong.
Theodore Strong. Lol. Oh, can you imagine? Like Theodore Strong coming as well? That would be epic. Yeah. So while we take a little bit of a break from RP, I'm sure Teddy would be absolutely glad for a bit before the grilling starts, even worse. I've known you for about 14 years now, and that's mad, to be fair. And we did, for the guys who have not known Teddy, and another guy called Shift, as I call it Shifted. Yeah. We used to do a podcast, ironically, called.
Go figure.
No, I did not know that. Called the Lowdown Podcast, where we always go out of topic all the time, no scripts, nothing. We always do basically on a main topic, didn't we, Teddy? So do you miss that podcast more now?
Yeah, I do. We had some good episodes, I think, because we talked a lot about YouTube drama.
Yeah.
a lot.
Absolutely.
And I sort of like miss it a little bit. I'll definitely. We have to do like a reunion one day, like a special one-off or something.
Everybody's doing that now.
Yeah. Are you tempted? Are you trying to say you tempted to do it?
I am tempted. I have thought about it.
You have thought about it. Well, I'm still in contract with Trance with the podcast of the BISH BASH BOSH podcast. Wink, wink.
It's hidden in a safe behind him somewhere, guys. We don't know.
Basically, it's
a hammer. Contract.
Basically, it's a hammer from Trance. Do not leave now. Do not leave.
Oh no, you better not leave. No, I love watching these episodes. Don't leave. No, never leave. No, we can do like a special one day, just like a one-off or something. Just because we never had like a final episode.
No, we didn't. We did talk about PewDiePie, if that's how you pronounce him.
PewDiePie.
Your favourite game of all time, which you probably risked. No Man's Sky.
No, don't mention that game.
The Rage. Now, guys, if you see Saturday Night Rage from Teddy on GTA, this Rage on No Man's Sky game at the time was pure, proper, and I'd say it again, proper raging about New Man's Sky. New Man's Sky, we had a new game. New game. No Man's Sky. And then I think there was some more, didn't we, as well? I remember I did the F1 community as a whole itself, and then like as a talk about in a sense, but and there was some others as well, but it was more to do with like the big names of YouTube and Twitch and at the time itself. And I feel like we will need to do that as a one-off special today when you're free and shift it free. To be honest, Trance, the time like the timings was bad. Like as in trying to set it up, like you know how we do it straight away, like every week.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Are you ready this week? Yeah. I'm not doing it unless everyone's like, yeah, no. Shift is like, no. I'm like, when are you free? Well, 2 months. Like 2 months? Really?
2 months? What the heck?
No, I don't.
Luke had a couple things to add real quick at the end of that conversation. He said Olivia doesn't know this girl. She goes to a different school. And he said break from RP. He goes, Legion podcast.
Legion. Oh, Legion podcast.
Luke asked, was Stacks involved in that stuff or am I going too far away?
No, not with the lowdown podcast.
Yeah, not with the lowdown, but we did have because we were part of the Legion, me, Trance, Fat Man, and all that. We Stacks.
We started streaming again, by the way.
Hey?
Yeah, started streaming again. Batman started streaming again, by the way. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we used to do stuff like every single Sunday, Legion Sunday.
It was so fun.
It was so fun. But I'm thinking doing something similar with Team Dynamic, like just a hard, just my friends from the team. So have a little stream team going, maybe do some stuff. That would be quite fun.
That's good. That's the main things as well. So you've had your success obviously in the streaming side, and you've had success obviously in the podcast and the streaming side of it as well. Is there any?
Teddy's an OG, guys. Teddy's a total OG.
Yeah, to like a god to like bow down to God on that as well.
Hey, 14 years knowing him and like YouTube years, that's insane.
Funny enough, when we mentioned it, just about to start the podcast as a joke, the grey hair is kicking in. That was 14 years ago. Like it's all like Silver Fox kicking in.
Silver now.
Silver now. Yeah, it wasn't from the stress room today. It was more, like I said, Teddy's one hell of a guy. Amazing. And without his help, and we've had that push to do the streaming side from everyone's point of view. It's, I
still remember the first real conversation you and I had, Teddy, when I was starting out streaming. And you would come into my channel and you'd be like, I really like what you're doing here. And we just started talking. And then, our friendship just grew from there. It was amazing.
Yeah, good times. I remember it well.
It's good size. But I'm not going to say like top 5 or anything. But is there any streamers that you recommend to watch that you've inspired the most when you're streaming?
I was inspired to stream by someone called Hike the Gamer, who streamed on YouTube, who done GTA.
Okay.
He inspired me, but like in terms of suggesting to watch other streamers, I always watch my friends, and so I'd have to recommend you guys. Check out your channel, make sure you follow them, show them love. They're awesome streamers. You know, the big reason why I came back was because I knew I had friends waiting for me, and you two's really, you helped me as much as I helped you, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, I'm blushed now.
It really is a family at this point. It really is.
Yeah,
Teddy,
we are.
even in the last few years that I've known you, like the last 4 or so years that I've known you, like we've been through so many ups and downs, man.
Yeah, we have.
I used to call the Legion my brothers. Like I was the only Legion sister, and the Legion was my brothers.
I think that's what the good community is, and that's what we needed the most. But
yeah,
I think what's annoying as well, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, and this is a question to you guys mainly. Do you feel like there should be a lot of what's the word I'm after? Like checking out on all the communities to get rid of all the nastiness and all the toxic people and all the other bastards who ruin other streamers who are trying to achieve their goal of their do you know what I mean? Do you feel like there should be more on the social media side as well as the Discord side? You know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, as in,
I don't think you can ever get rid of them. They're always going to be there. End of the day, as long as you've got good moderators, you know, you can get rid of them as quickly as they join. You know, but apart from that, no, they're always going to be there. But what balances it out is you have good members of your community who look out for you anyway. So people who come along to your channel and call shit, you've got people, you know, like regular viewers who will stick up for you anyway. So
absolutely.
Just have good mods.
Luke said, to this day, I think that Legion B was ugly.
Ugly. I'm not going to disagree with that.
What happened?
Do you remember the Legion B milk?
Legion B?
Oh,
that was our mascot.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, my God. That was my reaction. It was like, oh, my God, yeah.
Luke says the first challenge is getting your Discord server to be actually active. I need to work on that too. I'm trying to get first blood into my region.
Absolutely, as
my
well.
Server.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What you've come back to Team Dynamic, haven't you? Now,
yeah.
Do you feel like it's going to be grown again, like it did in Guild did, or are you just taking it one step at a time now?
My plans is it's not going to be as big as it was because it got a little bit out of hand, too much for me to manage on my own.
Okay.
It got crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be smaller, but my project at the moment is to build like a sub team from Team Dynamic where there's 7 key people where we do content together, we stream together, and that's my project. And obviously, I would love you two to be involved. Because you're two of my best friends. So
is that a contract coming in? Is that what you're trying to say?
Another contract?
Yes.
Sign some paperwork?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Blood and everything. You need a knife, blood, handshakes.
Knife, blood, and a notary.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Cheers for that. I agree with that. Without any blood, I'm just going to do that. So.
No, but I would love you two to be involved. You two are my friends, and I think you've got to have people around you who you trust and who you know. And I think I trust you two like a lot.
Implicitly.
Yes.
$5 word. Go Trance.
I'll tell you what. Can you do more energy drinks? Can you do more energy drinks?
I'm telling you, hype trance is the best trance.
You need a sponsor. You need to go after like these energy drinks as a sponsor for the podcast. You know,
I should.
show it off.
I haven't though. I should though.
Yeah.
Mixed energy. They're looking for people to
sponsor. No, here we go. We got the promotions kicking in again.
Mixed energy.
Yay, Teddy, bringing it back for the promotions. Luke said, I think I pointed that out that the bee was ugly looking back in 2017, 2018.
Oh, it does.
And he also said step 1, build a core team. So
okay, so I know I've said shitload of questions, and I do apologise, Teddy. You probably think, "Oh my God, Mal, stop! I don't want any more."
I have a question. I have a question for Teddy.
Oh, okay. This is the first time, isn't it?
I know, isn't it? I know. And this is going back to the RP real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Just for a second, okay? I'm sure Olivia will ask. Well, I think Olivia already did ask. But as a player and having watched, the story unfold from the channel, what do you think about Tony? What does Teddy think about Tony?
You know something, right? I like him. And that's what really, really gets under Teddy's skin. Because I like him, but I think like Teddy actually likes him, and he doesn't like it. He should hate him. He really should hate him, but he doesn't. It's so weird.
That's mad. To be fair, I need to go on to RP.
Yes,
you do.
Because I want to know what the hell's going on with this scenario. Yes. I do watch the stream, but I don't know what to say next. Basically, guys, if you've got any more questions, I cannot believe.
So mean, Luke.
I know. I cannot believe we're nearly 2 hours and 10 minutes. Are we going to try and aim for another 10 minutes more? We'll have to find out what's going to happen so far. So, Trance, I believe, has got some more queries from Lee, or I call him Loop Lee now as well.
No, he did. All he said is he thinks his personality is sass, but hey, that's part of the role play.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I think Tony's he likes to play around because he used to say because I don't know if you guys have it on. Well, I don't know if I recorded it or not, but and Luke goes, "Watch me join the RP and disrupt the entire timeline." But he used to tease her. He used to tease a lot, saying, "Oh, she wants me. She wants me. She wants me." Talking about Olivia, and Olivia's like, "I think it's you who wants me." So she's got a little sass to her. But I mean, I don't think his personality. I think he's a pretty cool guy. Like just even watching as like a third person outside of watching my character develop this arc in this game, I think Tony's just a cool guy.
It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
He's very likable, isn't he?
I know. I'd go out with a drink with him. That's so annoying. And he stole my girl. You know, that is so annoying.
And that is the next episode of RP.
Luke says a professional doesn't mess with the gangsters. The truth is, GSF ain't that bad, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Teddy did think of that. He did think, like, what would happen if he did. He'd probably be like, his body would be dumped in the ocean. So, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Absolutely. Guys, have you got any more questions? If not, I believe we're coming up to the end of our podcast sooner.
Guys, we hit 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's good.
Right, because Trans said that, we're going to do another 10 minutes of the stream.
Luke goes, Theodore Strong, be a Chad and still Raina.
I do not know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I told Teddy, me and Teddy talked about that, what happened with, that. Because, I mean, it was okay.
It was okay.
I don't want to give away too much because I mean, we're not supposed to talk about meta stuff, but because of the server. But I find it funny because what happened was, like, he started talking to Raina, and Olivia went back up to the shop, and she's like, as my eyes got big, even acting out Olivia in my head, my eyes got big in my head, and I came back out and said, and Olivia goes, Tony. He goes, what? She goes, Teddy's talking to Raina. He goes, oh, that's nice. And she goes, no, you don't understand. Teddy's nervous around girls. He goes, oh, okay. And then Olivia and Tony got really involved in what Teddy and Raina were talking about.
Lol.
It was so
That's
funny.
mad. That's mad.
He's like, I'm gonna sneak in there. And she's like, I'm gonna try and listen. Can you hear what they're talking about?
That's mad. For all the guys that are watching the stream or listening back, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this GTA RP? It's the well-known role-play scenario on the GTA servers. So GTA servers. It's on the 5M. Is it 5M?
Yeah.
So you use the 5M to go onto their, not the actual servers, but it's like their customized servers. So you could go on and create your own character and do like a normal roleplay, like normal person would be. And watching the story mode, I feel like I want to break the timeline now, as what Luke said. Luke said.
Luke had a couple more things. He goes, but only do that when you're medical division leader or something. Take Raina when you're medical division leader. And he said, I told Theodore that yesterday he acted like I wasn't making good suggestions on the point. That's when the moment I became the angel on the shoulders.
No. Mad scenes. I'm trying to think, is there any more from your point of view? What's your I know I mentioned to you before, Teddy, like your main goals like 2K, and you don't want to. It's all right, Trans. We'll let you off just this once. Basically, just this once. What would you say is your main? I know your main goal is trying to get 2K and try not to get as a big follower as well. But do you feel what's your actual follower goal? If that makes sense. So like,
you mean beyond 2K?
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Are you trying to aim for like 10K? Like,
I mean,
that much.
If that happens, that would be extraordinary. I think anybody would want 10K followers. To be honest, everybody would.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think about it because you never want to think about it because you just don't want to build your hopes up. So
yeah,
I'll take one little baby step at a time. But yeah, 10K followers would be insane. Beyond that, that's like a dream. I think that's the best way to sort of describe it.
Absolutely. And we forgot to mention before we stop, we still need to sort out our collaboration together, like on the GTA again.
Yes.
As well. We still need to do that more often.
In the future.
Absolutely. So, have you got any questions from your side, Trans? Because I've got nothing from my side.
Luke said, he goes, get an average of 10 plus viewers. In my opinion, that's worth more than followers. So I think that's more than followers too. I agree.
I do agree. I mean, 10K would be like freaking amazing.
Well, if you have 10K, you have enough people that are going to be on at the same time that you're going to have a steady stream of viewers. So that's a good thing. But I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. But honestly, the follower count doesn't matter as much, in my opinion, as the viewers. I'm with Luke on that. If you have people who are interacting with your chat and who are there in the moment and enjoying it with the moment, then that to me is more important than having all this other stuff.
All I hear is having
so many followers. Like, I mean, you can have 10,000 followers, but if you only have like 5 of them that are interacting with your chat, or you only have 2 or 3 at a time that are interacting in your chat, it doesn't matter how many followers you have.
Absolutely. One more from me and I will stop on that. So basically, retro side of gaming, you love Super Mario 64.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I've got 2. What's your other best games in the retro era other than Super Mario 64?
That's easy. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, on the Mega Drive? Is it Mega Drive?
Yes.
Best the first one. Ever. First one? Second one? Third one?
Got to be the first. The first 2 for definite. I could play them now.
Yeah. BISH, BASH, BOSH get in as well. So, would you ever do a speed run on any game? Would you ever do that?
Ooh.
Would that be a challenge for you though? That's the big question. For a challenge for Teddy Strong.
I thought about doing that with Super Mario Brothers because I know you can do that in like 3 minutes or less than 3 minutes. So I wouldn't mind giving that a go.
Yeah. Okay. That would be. I mean, have you ever seen the speed runs that the guys have attempted before, like with other games, or you're not a big fan of it personally?
I've seen it on Super Mario, and I've seen some on Minecraft as well. But yeah, personally, for me to do something, it would be Super Mario. I think that's something I think I could do.
So you reckon you can complete the? Are you gonna do like, because in Super Mario there's like 16, if I remember, 16 star, 70 star, and the actual 120 star game, if I remember it right. There was only 3 modes, I think, 3 stars, so you could 3 lots of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that type of stuff anyway. So what were you going to do? You're going to go for the whole 120 or 16 or 70, or you're not sure?
I'm not sure. I'll probably start at the lowest and work up.
I've seen. I don't know how people do it, like the glitches, how they do it.
Oh yeah, I know some of the glitches.
Oh, have you now? It's like you got the tic tacs with the tactics of getting the words.
I know some of the. It's not cheating, but I know some of the quicker ways to get through levels.
Oh, okay.
Best ways,
absolutely. So, yeah, I feel like I want to say all the time, loads of questions, because you guys I want to know more about AngryTeddyLive. Have you enjoyed the podcast today?
I'll tell you what, I've been a big fan watching it, and knowing I've been a part of it as well, I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
That's good. No worries. So, 2 hours 18. Now you can start with the hype now, Trans. Go on.
Yes, I'm so proud of us too, Shanny. Yeah. Last couple of little things. Luke said I would join RP if it had the RTR2 drip and character customization. And Goya says, well, there is RTR2 RP. And he goes, yeah, but I want to mingle on the GTA timeline. So I'm so proud of us too, Shanny. We did so good. We shaved 30 minutes off of last week's episode. I'm so proud of us. We're awesome.
I'm not saying anymore because I want to try and stop as soon as possible. Stop! Stop! Yeah. So basically, this was the episode 8. I can't believe we've done 8 episodes. And Teddy, we absolutely love you to come back on in season 2, hopefully after Christmas.
Anytime.
Thank you very much. Hopefully after Christmas we'll get you on as soon as possible, like BISH BASH BOSH moments. There you go. The pun does not work all the time, but I'm trying my hardest.
Always.
All the time as well. So I'd like to thank AngryTeddyLive for giving up his time to join us with the podcast.
We love you, Teddy. Thank you so much for being here.
There you go. As well. So I can't do the heart by myself because Trans would kill me if I did it in my own stream.
I've told his stream, tell me if he does it. Because if you're in my stream and he does it and you tell me, he's going to hear it. Because that's my thing. That's not his thing. He can only do it with me.
Yeah, you won't hear any more of that afterwards, will you? So, like I said, thank you to AngryTeddyLive for his contribution to the podcast. And I would like to hear from him more. Hopefully there'll be would you say a Legion podcast reunion or like special episode, or the Lowdown podcast? There, we have to wait.
Lowdown podcast reunion, I think he said.
Yeah,
there might be a Team Dynamic one.
Team Dynamic. Okay, that'll be a good one. Is that exclusive to the podcast? Are you trying to do a podcast? Oh,
I've not mentioned that yet.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going through the doors. What's going on here? Podcasts in a podcast.
Goya says he can do it if he's in a Sailor Girl outfit. No, he can't.
Go on.
I am not asking to do that. But yeah. I'd like to thank the lovely, fantastic, unbelievable, hyped energy of Trans Gamer Girl on my left-hand side on the screen and also on the audio as well. I was your host with the most retro wolf life.
Guess what, guys? I would like to thank the amazing Malk,
Aww.
aka Retro Wolf Live, who is my amazing co-host.
Stop.
And absolutely one of my dearest friends, and we've had so much fun doing this, and I'm so happy you guys are loving it as much as we are, and we are all about it. And do you want to do a really quick recap of the announcement we made last week about, what we were doing with the show?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was
Quick
just thinking.
recap. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, because you was on the ball with the hyped energy with the boost.
Thanks for the love in the chat, Shani. Quick recap for those of you who weren't here last week or who didn't see the episode last week. Then we decided that we were going to do seasons for the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. So we are currently in season 1. Season 1, from our plan right now, will go till right before the holiday season, when things start getting really crazy and chaotic for everybody. And then we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back at the beginning of the next year in 2022 to start after the first of the year, probably the Saturday following. That will... We'll go back and do season 2 where we may have some return guests. We may have some new guests. We're going to hopefully fill in all the slots for this season. And hopefully we'll have all that sorted out very soon. We've been working on it really hard, guys. Behind the scenes stuff, honest talk. And next season we may have some return people. And next season we might have some new people, depending on who decides to join us and says, hey, I like what you guys are doing. I'd like to be a part of it. So if you want to be a part of it and you're streaming, let us know. This season or next season, we'll get you in, but we are going to do seasons for the show. So we're so excited about that. I'm excited about that. Are you excited about that, Milk?
Hell yeah. See, I was trying to do a pause, like what Shani does. Give me a pause, then say it, and then
like you say, it's either yes or hell yes.
Will you stop taking my words?
You took my heart. Don't even.
I took your heart. Well, I'm not saying about the RP scenarios, but taking our heart. No.
You took my hand hearts.
Oh, thank God for that. I'm glad you told me about that. To be fair, but yeah, pure banter. That's what we love about with the podcast, and I'm so glad. It's so glad we do that. So 2 minutes. 2 hours. That was the quickest podcast ever. 2 hours and 23 minutes. You can tell when I'm not on the ball.
Sorry, I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the worst time.
So this is what I love about it, because Trance is, when she has a laughing fit, it's just like, oh, how could you? And just starts laughing. Unbelievable stuff as well. So cheers for that, guys. We'll see you next week. But next week, we have got, all being well, we got the lovely It's Fatale. She's absolutely amazing with the streams as well. So we'll get her to join in next week for episode 9. I can't believe it. Episode 9 of the podcast. And I'm surprised Trance has not killed me at all during the podcast.
Luke, don't even joke like that.
What? What's going on?
Luke, okay, Goyad said he's the one that's called Sailor Moon, talking about Sailor Moon outfit. And then Luke goes, Trout ship is canon? No! Don't even joke like that. Malk is one of my darling friends. I absolutely love Malk to death. He is awesome.
Call me later. That's it. Anyways, cheers for that, guys. We'll see you next week on episode 9 for the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a blast tonight. Ta-ra a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.